Today's episode of the Just Keep Swimming podcast is brought to you by Audible. Audible is an online audiobook and podcast service offering over 10,000 books and the ability to listen to your favorite podcasts, including the Just Keep Swimming podcast. I personally use Audible all the time and suggest you take a listen to Intentional Living by John C. Maxwell. In this book, Mr. Maxwell shares his story on how he was able to live a noble and purposeful life and gives you tips and tricks so you can do the same. So please start your 30-day free trial now at www.audibletrial.com/JKS podcast, all lowercase. Again, that is www.audibletrial.com/JKS podcast. And if you have any more questions or concerns for the Just Keep Swimming podcast, you're always welcome to reach out to us on Facebook or at Instagram at justkkeepswimming_podcast, or you can email us at jkspodcast702@gmail.com. And with that out the way, let's dive into it. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to the Just Keep Swimming podcast. This is your friend, your boy, your host, Mr. Adrian Jackson, and we back at it again with another great episode for you. And you already know who I got with me. It's the man, the myth, the legend. It's Mr.
What's good, y'all? How you be?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. That was pretty smooth today, bro. I like that one.
Thanks. It felt kind of based.
I like that name.
Yeah, I feel it's nice, right?
I like that name.
What's that? 1, 3, and what?
French.
Yeah. It's smooth. I love it, man. So,
bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Looking at what's my favorite French one? Damn. Omelette du fromage. Omelette du fromage.
Oh, for Dexter.
Dexter Laboratory.
Say it. Kill Dexter. Can you say it again?
Yeah. Omelette du fromage.
I don't remember that episode.
What?
The one that made the meme after when he was whispered in her ear?
Yeah, it's an old one.
Oh. Say it again for me.
So it's like the premise of the episode is Dexter is trying to learn French for his French test, and he has pretty much something that when you sleep is going to teach you French. It got stuck with the first word, omelette. In French is omelette du fromage. Omelette with cheese. Omelette du fromage. And it got stuck on that. The CD kept skipping back and over. So that's all he learned. And that's all he could say the next day. But he went through the whole day just saying that one term and almost becoming pretty much became the president, almost the world leader. Yeah. Like he solved world peace and solved Einstein's puzzles and all the girls loved him, and then his sister messed it all up.
She always do.
The crazy part is, bro, in middle school, steak and french fries is how me and Marquise used to cheat to win. Like we played this game in French, it was like baseball.
Okay.
You say a word, you get the first base. If somebody, the person who you call up there says a word, you went to second base, and they would do that. So like we would always win off of steak and french fries. So steak and french fries in French is steak and frites.
Steak and frites. Okay, interesting.
It's steak and french fries.
Yeah.
And so we would always win these fucking Tootsie Rolls.
Oh, wow.
Every time we won.
So it was like if they had to guess a name?
So we'll be sitting there like, okay, like it'd be like a number. You'd be like, okay, say this one. And then like the teacher, she was a French lady, so like she would be paying attention. And so like I mouthed to him something, or he mouthed to me to say something, and that's just what it was.
Oh, wow.
So like we literally would always win that way, like cheating off of like
each other.
Say these 4 words every time, and we're gonna fucking get a Tootsie Roll before we get out of class.
That's crazy.
Cold. That's cold.
That lady didn't use no fucking Carmex or nothing, so she always had like cold toys on her lips. It was nasty. But whatever.
She was hitting them words.
Facts. We was cheating, boy.
So I didn't even introduce our guest today, man.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
So today's guest, ladies and gentlemen, is actually a very special person in my life. My cousin, Mr. Melvin. Bring him to the mic one more time. It's been a good minute since we had you on the show. How you doing today, Mel?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
Yeah, doing good in your LL Cool J voice and shit. Like, you can actually probably bring the microphone a little closer to you.
All right. Is this cool right here?
I mean,
That's
shit,
cool.
yeah, just bring it to, like, so you can, like, lean back on the couch and shit.
Oh, we good.
Oh,
Yeah, that's good.
I sit back all day long.
Bet. Hell yeah. So, yeah. And I guess based on today's topic, you can probably kind of figure out where we're going with it today. Can you? No, you can't. Anyway, for today's episode, we actually have an interesting topic. We're going to talk about the art of don't give a fuck. Viewer discretion is advised. But,
Very much so.
But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna just talk a little bit about what it is to really just not give a fuck, you know, or you already know. We always know we're gonna bounce around everywhere how we do it on the podcast. So we're gonna just jump into my little first question for today is what is not giving a fuck?
I believe not. So it's crazy because like you can give an explanation on it. So like not giving a fuck is literally like when you're unbothered by something. Like like when you break up with your girlfriend or you know what I'm saying, like y'all split up or whatever, and like, oh, I don't give a fuck, I don't care. It's like, no, you do. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be speaking on it. You wouldn't be bothered by it. Like, you would literally just be like, it is what it is. I'm moving on to the next. But, like, when you, like, don't give a fuck about something for real, you literally are not bothered by it at all whatsoever.
Right. And
you don't get mad when it's brought up. You don't, like, have any, like, hidden anger. You just be like, it is what it is. I don't really give a fuck. Mm-hmm. Man, that's a scary quality to have.
Yeah.
I love that. What you say, bro?
Because I would say exactly that. But I mean, to branch off on the dangerous ability, like, yo, that literally removes boundaries and you do not care about it. So you literally do what you want, whether that's like a boundary of what you think in life. Oh, I don't give a fuck about it. I'm going to go do this and you can be great. Have amazing confidence.
Right.
But I mean, you're also breaching the territory of like, where you're just prideful and not just doing it. Like you're not just giving a fuck about anything that you're doing. You're just walking through life and, I don't give a fuck so much that I deserve everything and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck what you think about that. So then it becomes like a convoluted as idea.
Yeah. Right. That's a fact.
Yeah.
It's like you sit there and you be like, I just don't give a fuck, and it's like, you don't give a fuck at all? About nothing? No. Like, how do you... Nothing bothers you. You be like, I just don't give a fuck, dog. You be like, bro, that's scary. It's scary.
Like, as you got a backpack on.
Yeah.
Like, what are you planning to do?
No pockets, no backpack, no house.
That's scary. Like, think about it, bro. Really think about like people like. You know what's worse than like it's so because it's like when it's scary like when a woman just don't give a fuck. Like you ever like when a woman like when you like dealing with a woman and like she literally can like just cut you off and you just you just don't exist to her at all anymore, no matter what you do. That's, you know how scary, like that shit is just like, it's one of those things where you be like, I never want to come across somebody who like just doesn't care. Like I need you to care a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Like at least about like on a human level, like you cannot give a fuck about like work, like okay cool, like I'm gonna just go here and get my job done and go home.
Right.
But like in your relationship, like if anything you be like, oh, whatever, we broke up, give a fuck.
And that's like, yo, how? Like, to be not capping about it?
Oh my god.
And that's my thing. Like I love the way you said your definition of to just not being bothered with it. Yeah. And I just feel like at some point it's like, are you really not bothered? Like, are you really not bothered at all? Are you just super? I can understand ignoring it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can understand not showing you're bothered. You know what I'm saying? But are you really just not bothered at all? Like you really don't give a fuck about nothing to the point where
That's scary,
that shit
right?
go around you.
Because you never know what degree they take it to until they show you.
Yeah.
So it could be a lack of regard. Like I think that's like another good like definition for it too.
Yeah.
Lack of regard or just not bothered by anything. So if I don't give a fuck about your emotional wealth, I'm gonna be manipulative. I don't give a fuck about you.
Right.
Or you could take it to the point where it's like damn near like physically dangerous, and it's like, okay, this man pulled up with the knife and he's like, hey, I don't give a fuck, bro, and you're looking at him like, okay, then you start coming.
Like it's gonna go down how it's gonna go down.
Yeah.
But you know, on a like manipulation, like I never understood like why people enjoy manipulating someone else.
That.
I just never understood it. I never wanted to have that ability to control someone's mindset and outlook upon life.
Right.
For the betterment of me. Like I can understand like us helping each other. Like, no, I need you. Can you help me with this? Cool. But I never wanted to I never wanted to have the ability to play mind games with somebody for them to do things for me and they don't even know it. Like that's scary.
I mean, so with that, I kind of feel it goes multiple ways because, yes, you have the ones that are super crazy, like, you know, the ones that teach their kid all the wrong answers. 1 + 1 is shoe, you know, whatever like that. Stuff like that. Like, you have those.
Wow.
That's deep.
Wow.
You know.
Oh, fuck.
Like, or like, remember that movie with the dude where the guy didn't see the sun for his whole life until like 18.
I never seen that.
I think I heard about it.
Yeah, it was a movie where the guy was. I thought it was a good movie. I heard it was a good movie, I guess.
Yeah.
But the guy was locked in his house until he was 18 years old, and finally 18 years old, he got to go out and see the world and see the sun for the first time and shit like that.
That's crazy,
you know. But you know, so yeah, I feel like you always got to that level, but then I feel like there's a lot of manipulating that we do personally because we don't want somebody to see us in a certain way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you manipulate on a different level. Like, I don't want to change your perspective of the world, but I need to change your perspective of me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to see me as a cheater. I want you to see that I was out with Frank and the boys last night.
Yeah.
Actually was cheating.
And that's my thing, because it's like you don't give a fuck about accountability. In a sense. And it's like, oh, okay, well, you got caught in some shit, and then you literally play the other side against each other, and now the whole thing's a mess, and you're the culprit of it all.
Yeah.
Like, you don't give a fuck that much, or as long as you good, as long as you can get yourself out. But, yeah, no, fuck everything else.
Right.
Yeah. I think people do that, like like you said, the accountability part.
Yeah.
Like, people, like, what I've learned, like, just what I've been learning is, like, people are afraid of accountability. Because it's like you have to explain why you did what you did to someone. And then it's just like you said, you can be like, I did it, but I don't give a fuck. Whatever. I did. Yeah.
I feel like that's just a way. That's a way like throwing up a wall sometimes.
No, that's the thing.
Okay.
I don't even think it's that. I just think like people, we get to this point where it's just like you get to your bottom line. Your bottom line is, I did this because I wanted to do it. What was your reasoning behind it? Right. Because I wanted to. No, and then like people don't understand. Like, no, it was a reason. Like, no, there was no reasoning. The reason is
I wanted to do it.
I just wanted to do it.
I wanted to push the baby.
Like, it's just like cheating, right?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes women think like, oh, what made you want to cheat on her? What did I do? It's just like, no, you didn't do anything.
I wanted to
I just wanted to sleep with this woman. This is what I wanted to do in that moment.
Right.
But it's like, it's never a thing of like having an explanation about things. And that's where, like I said, the point of not giving a fuck. When you get to a point where you just don't care to even explain anything you do.
Right.
Like, yeah, I cut you off. So what? Why'd you do it? Motherfucker, because I felt like it.
I felt like it.
Like, are you in a rush? No, I'm not in a rush. I just wanted to cut you off because, motherfucker, I seen a gap and I just felt like putting my car there. Like, so if I'd have got hit,
raw.
It's scary.
Yeah.
Because it's like you go in the store, bump somebody, break a motherfucker's shoulder. I did it, so fucking what? Fuck you. You be like, huh?
Yeah.
So the thing I'm kind of like noticing about that, right? Like, the principle of itself of not giving a fuck and just being blunt with how the way you did something, right? As long as you're not doing, as long as you're giving a fuck about like the world around you, when you're doing it, it's a cold ass thing. Because it's like, oh, okay, well, if it's not as severe, you know. But then when it's just, I get the scary part because it's like for the people that do that shit, like some outlandish type of things, it's like, how do you not care that much? Not care? Like how?
And I think is that like a lack of like empathy for humans?
I think so.
I think that's just a lack of empathy in general because it's like, it's funny. So as you guys explain it, I kind of picture like the not give a fuck gauge in my head. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's not good to be on zero, I feel. Yeah. It's good to have some fucks, you know what I'm saying, to give a fuck about some things like family and shit like that. But then it's always good to have like, you know, around like 6 or 4 or 5. Let's say 4 or 5. But then once you go over in like the 9 and 10 area and you just don't give a fuck about nothing, it's like, okay, you're a dangerous society.
You are literally okay with hurting things around you and you have no
regard.
Yeah, like, okay, well, you broke your neck, that's your business. Like, how do you even become that person?
So, and I can kind of from what's proposed, right? I can kind of understand that's what psychopaths are, from what I'm understanding. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, taking that right there is when you're missing something in your brain, allegedly.
I think it's like the part that deals with empathy. Yeah. And then they just like have absurdly like low amounts of it or just none at all. Yeah. But not all psychopaths are necessarily bad people. Yeah. Like they understand, and if they want to, that's the crazy part. If they want to, they'll play their part in society. But if they wanted to do something else, it's like, I'ma fucking go do that.
Yeah, what I want to do.
Yeah.
They can be a fucking serial killer, psychopath, and blend in.
Right, blend right in because they can blend with society.
They know exactly how to cut that on, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna cut it on now. Let me go out here and act like I'm just this normal human being. But then it's just like the moment that I go back into my world, it's just like, all right, cut it off. This is what I find enjoyment in, and it's like you said, it could be hurting other people. It could be hurting themselves. It could be hurting animals. It could be anything. And it's just like, and I feel like that may be scarier than a motherfucker who just has it off all the time.
Yeah.
Because it's like you can blend in and you can also still live in here. So it's just like I can give you this facade of what I'm showing, but also just like the moment that I'm by myself, I'm going to do all of this and I'm going to be causing so much torture and hell upon something else.
Yeah.
Nah, and I understand that one. That's why you always follow the rule of you better treat everybody respect because this nigga been and next you know,
you'll be on the wrong list.
Yeah, you're on the wrong list. The wrong mess with the wrong guy in the wrong day. You threw the cup in the wrong McDonald's cook face. So,
at that point, like you said, you just got to treat everybody with respect and treat them how you want them to treat you. And it's like me, I'm not the person to finna become rah-rah with some random group of people. Right. I don't know how much fucks y'all giving today.
I don't know y'all.
Basically, it's alright, you got it. Y'all win today, I'm cool. Let me just get the hell away from around y'all. But I don't know, I just feel like we live in this world where people they want to act like they don't care, but everybody, mostly people really care about a lot of shit.
Nah, and I feel that, I feel the first sign that you care is using the words I don't care.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because second you actually use the words or you show the emotion behind of trying so hard to show that you don't care, that's when it shows that you care.
Oh, yeah.
Because obviously it's bothering you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I always say that.
I always feel that if you didn't care, shit, it would have hurt half a second just to talk about it.
You wouldn't even speak on it.
Yeah, you wouldn't even care about it or you wouldn't speak on it or shit, it wouldn't hurt your feelings to speak on it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Literally, you would never, like I said, it wouldn't even bother you to even just let it go. Like, it is what it is. But like you said, the moment somebody goes through something and they be like, I don't give a fuck. It's like, nah, you do.
Yeah.
You do give a fuck. So but that's the thing though. People are afraid to be vulnerable and to speak about how they feel about something because at the end of the day, it's gonna make them look weak.
Right.
And it's like. We all battle that sometimes.
And I feel like that's one of those positions in the spectrum of not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
That you should probably sit at if you feel somewhat type of way about something, say it.
Yeah.
Or communicate it.
Yeah.
Don't maybe not act on it immediately.
Right.
Yeah. But yo, be upfront as much as possible.
Right. If you really just don't give a fuck, then don't speak on it.
Yeah.
And then that's when you just let the shit go down the hill. Let it roll, let it break, whatever it is, you know. But don't pull the. Yeah, I think a lot of people use the word "I don't give a fuck" as just a facade, though.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's 100% a mask. It's 100% to say. You know, like how you all see in the movies. I don't care. And she's washing the dishes hella fast.
Yeah.
Like that, or
Bitch, they're breaking plates.
and they're breaking plates and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or oh, I'm not tripping, and he in the gym throwing up weights and shit.
Right.
Like, I would see mad.
I feel like I'm good at like picking and choosing what I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah.
Like at work, at work it's just like, okay, like this is a job I have to do, so I really can't really. It's gonna piss me off, but it's like, what is me getting angry gonna do?
Yeah.
I can't do nothing about that.
Yep.
But in my relationship, it's just like I give a fuck because like I chose to be with someone outside of
to care for.
Yeah, like outside of this isn't my job to be with this person. This is a choice that I made. And it's just like, okay, let me care about this situation.
Yeah.
But like, work and like stuff like that, you'd be like, I really don't give a fuck. Like, I'm grateful to have a job, but in reality, it's just like, I can go to work tomorrow. Y'all can give me a million things to do, and it's just like, what am I gonna do? Say no and get fired?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck enough to be like, I'll just go do it. Okay, I'm just gonna go get it. I'm gonna go do my part and try to get it done. But
yeah,
y'all know it's not gonna get done. 100%.
No, and that's why I think work's a perfect example of like how to gauge your I don't give a fuck level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you have things you have to care about. Getting your job done. You have to make sure the load gets there. That's what you get paid to do. So you gotta make sure you pay stuff. But then now you overdoing it when you worry about what this person doing, what that person doing, what this person doing, what this person said. You know what I'm saying? Or then it's like, okay, at what point do you find that wall of okay, or the boundaries? How you said earlier, like the boundary of okay. At this point, I stop giving a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'll do this, I'll do that, but then once this person jumps into the situation, I'm done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Once the manager takes over, I don't need to back off because it's not my problem.
My dad, he told me when I got my first job at Staples, like he took me to work like my first day. And like now that I think about it, like he made like he wanted that to be like that time with me to like, just give me some game on like this your first job, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it was. And so like when we were driving there, like the main thing that like I keep remembering, like he told me to leave my emotions at the door. And like, at first you don't know what that means. You just be like, you know what I mean? Like, well, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, now that I think about it, he was just telling me like, look, you got to go in here and you're at the mercy of these people. Because it's a job. So like, if they tell you to fucking take the books off of that and put them over there, you can't be like, well, I'm not doing that shit. You can't be emotional about it. Because you signed up for this. You were the one that put the application in. You took the interview. You did all these things, and this is what comes with it. But also on the other end, you get paid to do this. So like, just put your best foot forward and just do it. But don't be in there like throwing a temper tantrum while you're at work, because in reality, it's just like you go in there and be like, I'm not doing this. They're gonna be like, motherfucker, get your coat and go. Go hire somebody else to do this. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when you learn to pick and choose when to give a fuck and when not to give a fuck, it'll make life easier. Because then like this is actually like my energy. Right. Giving a fuck is basically the layman's terms of energy. What am I gonna get my energy to, and I'm not gonna get my energy to?
Exactly. Nah, beautiful, bro. That's deep.
That's just all it is. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna put my energy towards this. I give a fuck. But this, you're not gonna get none of my energy. I'm physically here, mentally here, but as far as like the energy that it takes for me to get mad, upset, y'all don't get inside of me at all.
Yeah, you get different type of fucks over here.
Like, absolutely. We had the conversation earlier about like family. You give a fuck about your family because I can't go make any more of these motherfuckers. These are all the people that I give a fuck about. So let me try to fix something. But it's like,
You have to learn.
You have to learn. Like, let me scale the fuck or two back. So
yeah, exactly.
Fucking relax.
When you get too much fucks, they'll drain all your energy. Like you said, it's your energy. You get too much energy to them.
It's crazy because I was just about to mention, like, yo, sometimes you gotta say fuck your own feelings.
Yeah.
And just like get the shit done, like, or you know, when we were younger and shit, and Dad used to make us like work on the cars, and sometimes it's just like hard to get this one area, and you already don't want to be out there, but like, hey, ain't nobody's gonna do it for you.
Yeah, it's gonna sit right there until you're done with it.
Yeah.
Like, no, don't help them out. Let them figure it out. You know what I mean? And it's just like, you look back on it and you be like, damn, like the knowledge that I learned or that I gained from that is just like, it literally teaches you to be, like you said, like, all right, fuck what I'm feeling right now. Let me just get through it.
Yeah.
So there's no way around it.
Yeah.
And that's what I learned about. I've been learning that about life too. Sometimes there's just no way around certain shit. You just have to go through it.
Yeah. Exactly. No, and that's 100% real right there. Like, I 100% agree with that. There's no way around a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they always say, shit, life's gonna keep trying to teach you the same thing over and over until you figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So until you figure it out, you're gonna keep running to the same boyfriends, having the same car issues, you know, whatever the hell it is. It's gonna be the same health issues, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna keep having the heart problems if you don't stop changing your diet.
Yeah.
If you keep eating the same shit, you're gonna have the same shit.
Yeah.
You know?
I was gonna say, I just had this thought either earlier today or yesterday or something, but this job is hella humbling. Like, cause I have to, there's certain situations where it's just like, it's honestly always kind of on like a time frame, a loose one, but like a time frame. And, you know, if there's a mistake or just something stupid happens or fucking somebody walks in when you're in the middle of like 8 other projects or blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, fuck, I gotta deal with that, but fuck what I'm feeling. Like, I have to do what I'm doing right here. I'm getting paid this well for this reason, and it's not as bad as I'm thinking. Fuck what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
And
you know what?
Get it done.
Like, the thing that I guess humbles me is like, I sit there and I be thinking like, I know people who would like kill to be in the position that I'm in now.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not even in like, I personally know people who are like stratospheres ahead of me in a sense of financial ability and things like that. Right. But it's like, when you sit there and you just have like, when you have to like realize that certain things humble you, it's kind of scary, because you be sitting there looking like, damn, like, just like you said, fuck what I'm going through right now. Like, this has to be done. And it humbles you to be like, just do it.
Yeah, just do it. I have the ability to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it also kind of just forces you to make the decision of, do I give a fuck about this or not? It's either one or the other.
Do I actually care or not? Exactly.
Yeah.
Do I want to just let this bitch die? Do I want the car sit down on the side of the road? Or do I actually want to fix this shit? You know what I'm saying? Because I want to get my family home. You know what I'm saying? Or do I want to call an Uber for everybody and say, fuck this car?
And then there's also a moment where
I want to start walking. You know what I'm saying? Leave them in the car and let them be stuck. Like,
And then there's also one where you decide to do give a fuck about it. Like, okay, well, I mean, they did this. Maybe I should forgive them. Like, is it like, do I care about them more than I care about the situation? Depending on who it is, maybe yes, maybe no.
Right.
Taking a shower. Do you care about yourself? You want to get this done early tonight, or do you want to wait until tomorrow morning when you're groggy and you know you're kind of waking up close to time? Are you going to do that gift for yourself or not?
Right.
Yeah, no, with me, I don't like forgiving people. Like, I've been having a hard time like identifying like an honest mistake versus like just a fucking purposeful mistake. That's the shit that's been hard for me lately. Like, did you mean to do this, or did you like accidentally just do this and I just happen to fucking reap the fucking benefits of the fuck up?
Yeah. So
that's the scary part.
So my shit is 128% for that answer. and that this is me, of course, you know, I don't know shit, but let karma handle that shit out. Like, I was talking with Adam the other day, actually, and it was just like, so they always talk about, you know, you helping out the gambling addict because you keep giving this person money and they use their money to go gamble. And then it's like, they always come, why don't you stop giving them money? Well, my job is to determine what they do with the money or not. You know, I'm a brother, you know what I'm saying? My brother asked me for help and seemed sincere to me, and I felt bad for my brother, so I want to help my brother out in the goodness of my heart. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, whether this person mistakenly did it or purposely did it, that's not me for the side. That's for karma to handle. Like, that's their karma. You know what I'm saying? That's him and God for them to go through. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's them. But for me, it's like, I'm gonna forgive the person because who am I to hold a grudge? You know, I understand I need to stop at some point. I always say I need to stop, but then at the same time, something tells me that, you know, if they keep doing this, that's them. Because at the end of the day, I'm not slowing down.
It's like kind of a thing. Well, specifically, kind of going off of that. Yeah. That thing, right? It's like if I'm able to, I'll do it, and if I choose to do it, understand that I can't give a fuck about the consequences that come after it, because it's just gonna come, and you're gonna have to face it either way. So
I know already.
Yeah. So what's the worst that could happen? Or kind of playing both sides on, if they are being genuine, then fuck it. Okay. Yeah. The potential consequences that I shouldn't have trusted them. Yeah. Okay, now I learned that it's done in 1 and 2. If I don't trust them, then it's already dead, done.
Yeah. Right. With me, if I'm able to help somebody, I don't always help them. Just because sometimes I know, like, this person isn't going to do right by something. Now, I'll sometimes, like, if someone asks me for some money or something, like, if it depends on how much money it is, if it's, $5-10 here, whatever, go ahead. But, like, if it's, like, a decent amount, I'm going to ask you why you need that money.
Right.
And once you ask me why, once I ask you why, you give me that answer. I'm going to do what you say you need the money for. I'm going to do it for you. So that way, you say you need the money for something, I'm going to give it to you.
That's beautiful.
But I'm going to pay for, let's just say, for instance, the car battery. You know what I mean? Like, we all have car issues. Hey, man, I need this money for a car battery. Okay, meet me at Audible. I'm not going to give you cold hard cash. Yeah. Because now I feel like you may be fucking lying to me. So my way of justifying what you're saying and helping you, because you can't say I didn't help you, but also to give me clarification in my mind is to be like, I bought the battery for you. Now it's just like, I know I did my part, but then it's just like, also there's physical proof of where that money went. And so if you ever say you need something again for this car and I don't see that battery there, I'm not going to give you this shit.
Yeah.
Because now I see that it's gone.
Right.
You can't lie to me and say it's still there. Because I can see it's not there.
It's like, but
you can't sit there and be like, oh, I gave you the money. Oh, man, I fucked around and lost it. But in reality, you didn't lose the money. You did something else with it. Because it's like you're doing me a disservice now by lying to me, because I get up off my ass every day and go make my money.
Right.
But like I said, I'll help you. But I'm going to make sure that I can visually see where my money is going. Therefore, I feel good about me helping you.
Right.
Yeah.
Not that I'm seeking a reward for it, but it's just like, I know I helped you out.
Right.
You say you needed it. Don't say I wasn't there for you. But if I come back and you say, help my serpentine belt on and the fucking battery missing, bitch, I'm not helping you.
Right. No, and I understand that. I truly do. And like I said, I think, like you said, it just comes with your mindset. Because, like, so for me, my mindset is what's mine isn't mine. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna give it. So one, yes, I'm not. If I don't have the money, I'm not gonna give it out. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't got it, I ain't got it. Sorry, I ain't got it. No, I ain't got it. Sorry. Oops. If I got it, and I feel like, okay, whatever, here you go. But my mindset is God, you see what just happened. Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, the universe, you just see what happened. Your vibration knows what just happened. You know what I'm saying? Your spirit knows that you asked this man for $20 and he said, yes, I got you. You know what I'm saying? And you took it. You thought you said it was gonna be for gas, and you took it to go buy fucking weed with it or whatever like that. That's your karma. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why you stay where you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why bad things happen. Because it's like, you're throwing that negative energy. You're knowingly lying.
Keep fucking lying about shit.
You know what I'm saying? You keep lying. And I understand.
Lying about certain things.
And then you say you don't give a fuck, but then at the same time, you wonder why.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's at some point you need to start giving a fuck, because it's like, that's why you're stuck there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my problem. So it's like,
that's,
you know, and I see it multiple places, and it's just like, you know.
Those type of people are dangerous, bro.
They are. They're dangerous, but at the same time, they're more dangerous to themselves than they are to me, because on my don't give a fuck side, it's like, what is this to me? You know what I'm saying? This is this. I can make it back. You know what I'm saying? In my heart, I'm helping somebody out who says they need help.
Yeah.
That sucks. They use these bad words and they lie. I wish they would told me the truth, but if they just did it, then that's their fault.
I think it's just situational in the sense of like, I mean, if it's something random off the street, if the vibe isn't cool, if it seems, if I think it's if I have a sliver of it being ingenuous, I'll probably say no. If it seems genuous, and sometimes I can't control that, maybe they're a good manipulator, maybe they're being honest.
Yeah.
Okay, you got 1 to 2. You got 1 to 2 things. What are you gonna do for it? What are you gonna do? What do you need?
What are you gonna do for it?
And then, am I planned on getting paid back or not? Either way, it's cool. This is my gift to you. Yeah. But like, what are you saying? Are you thinking about giving the payback, or are you not? Tells a lot.
Yeah.
And then, but either way, this is your first test with me on trusting you.
Yeah. Right. You know what I don't? I know when to tell a motherfucker no when they try to give me the long story.
Right. Yeah.
Man, I gotta go over here and get $15 from me, man. I gotta go over here and do this. I'm like, nah, motherfucker, something ain't adding up. Like cause you're never like, especially like I said, only time you can give somebody some money is if you know them. Besides, like, just a homeless person or whatever. But most of the time, it's people you know. Mm-hmm. So you know them, and like, bro, I know you well enough to know that ain't even part of your story. I know that ain't who you like. You don't even put yourself in those type of environments to be, man, I gotta go over here to get this. I gotta da-da-da, because that's just not who you are. So that shit, that's already a red flag right there.
Trust me, I'm to the point now. You got some $15 is a red flag to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a low amount. Like, you can't make $15, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like, that's a red flag. That means right now you on a asking spree or something like that. You gonna have, if I get $50 from here, I can do this. You know, like, I'd rather you just come out and say, yo, I need $60 because I need some gas in my car or whatever it is.
And with that, I'll show you where your money's going. Mm-hmm. And you got when I was fucked up out here. Mm-hmm. Whenever I would ask for some money or to borrow some money, okay, if you give me a certain amount, it's from my phone bill. Mm-hmm. I'll send you
the receipt.
T-Mobile paid, da-da-da. That way you know the money's going where I'm saying it's going.
And then that's you, and that's your character, bro.
Yeah.
That's a great character.
Because I never want somebody to be like, oh, he asked me for $100, but this motherfucker, he liked this, so he may have went and bought. No, this is where your money went. Yeah. And like, if I can't pay you back, like you said, like certain words, hey, can I have?
Right.
Yeah. Can I have $100?
I don't know why we'll get it back to you. Exactly.
Can I have $100? Do you? Can I borrow means you have the intent of paying me back. Right. But if I say, can I have something, that's me letting you know, like, I don't have any intent on paying you back, because I don't even know when the fuck I'm gonna be able to get any money to get even anything back. Right. You know what I mean? And it's just like, people throw that borrow word around, and it's just like, bro, you know you don't have any intent on paying me back. Well, don't say that to me, because now I'm gonna be asking my fucking money back.
That's the problem I hate. I hate the idea of you using the wrong terms. Like, you might as well just say, yeah, can I get $10?
Like you have $10 I can have. Yeah. That lets me know that you don't. That lets me know that you have no intent on paying me back, and you're not lying to me about it.
But you know what it is? The word borrow, like you said, is friendly. It shows that intent of being back. Have sounds greedy. You get $10 in half, like, sounds greedy. So
borrow means like, oh, I gotta start my job next week, man.
Yeah, I get paid next week. You know me.
You be like, dog, I know how jobs work. You're gonna be in a worse position in the next 2 weeks than you was this week, because you don't have the money coming in these next 2 weeks.
Right.
So just fucking just say, like, can I have this money?
Nah, and I love both y'all mindsets for sure. Like having the rules of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I know you don't give a fuck about it. You know, you're not gonna give it back, but at the same time, I got to. You know, like I said, the first time I may not, but then after this, okay. Yeah.
I usually just give a chance until I see a pattern.
Yeah.
If I see a pattern, then it's like, well, I'm not gonna ask for the money back. I know it ain't coming back. It's been that way for the past 3 times. You know what I mean? But next time you ask for something, I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I ain't got it. Yeah.
Like, bro, I'll send you the pay link and everything. No, I'm good. You didn't pay me back.
I'll let you know why.
Yeah.
Like, what happened the last time you supposed to pay me back? Oh man, I seen you with this.
Right.
Seen you buy, you know what I'm saying, some
This,
new
that, and the
shoes,
third,
and
yeah.
you got a new hat on, and you got a new outfit on, and
That's
I
why
see
niggas
all of this shit.
Beat up in the street for doing shit like that.
Yeah, like I see you with all this on, but I mean, you didn't think I needed my money back?
Right.
Oh man, I thought that's what
I thought what?
You don't pay to think, nigga.
Right.
Nah, and I always find it too, because it's like, damn, you really don't give a fuck, huh? Like, you just, you have the confidence to go do it, but you ain't have the confidence to pay it back.
You had no issue with begging. You had no issue with asking for the money, but you damn sure got a problem with sending it back. And people just try to chalk that up to like, oh yeah, we homeboys, you know what I'm saying? We like brothers. It's like, bro, no. I need my money back. I have bills to pay. Especially when you get like your own place and you got actual like real life bills and shit.
Right.
Like, bro, I need mine. I need my shit. I don't know about you motherfuckers, but like, I need my money.
Right.
Also, like, what the fuck I'm trying to do? Like, I have shit to do, bro. Like, I got rent. That takes like half to most of my shit coming in every 2 weeks. And then fucking, I'm trying to do some other shit. Like, I'm trying to fucking live.
I just want to
I want to
save,
go buy my
bro.
cheeseburger. Shit.
I want to fucking save some money so I can have a safety net or a nest egg. Because it's like,
Right.
apparently you don't give a fuck about it. But I do. Like, I'm trying to make sure that I'm good, and you keep bleeding my pockets or asking me for shit, and then it's just like I give it to you, and you be like, oh, well, he may not need it back. Motherfucker, how you know I didn't give you my last?
Right. Exactly. That's real though. That's 100% real.
That's scary. Like when you don't know someone's giving you their last and they never mention it. You gotta understand, like, that's a certain type of mindset to give a motherfucker your last and knowing like I'm still gonna figure it out, but I made sure I blessed you.
Right.
Like, people just don't get it sometimes, and I really, like I said, I don't have any intent on trying to discuss certain shit with people no more. They'll never understand it.
Nah, bro. Like I said, man, let their energy do their work, bro. Like, the energy you put in the world is the energy you're gonna get back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why that's the guy that can never hold nothing or can never get this or that or something always breaking. You know, because it's like, you throw out negative, bad energy, bad juju. It don't work out that way.
Yeah, it's true.
So, what's time? 41. Oh, perfect. So let's go on my last question then. Is I know we talked about like a lot of the. I feel like we was all over the place about the idea of not giving a fuck. But I guess I just want to end like, what is like some of the best things that comes from just like not giving a fuck, or what's some of the best things that just come from not giving a fuck? You know,
I kind of just related to gambling, ironically, right? It's like, well, most of the times when you're choosing not to give a fuck, I would say some of the time you're choosing not to give a fuck is a gamble. Like, okay, I see this girl, she's cute. Do I care about how I come across? Like, do I not give a fuck about my own feelings of nervousness or something like that to go and spit game? Or be myself at that, you know?
right?
And then it could be good rewards, or like talk to somebody randomly at a bar, or because you don't give a fuck about that, you don't want to be bothered, and you just continue conversation. Oh, now they're a cool homie, business partner, or some type of idea, cool conversation that could just be like that. Like, there could be some massive return, but then there's also some setbacks too.
Drink thrown in your face.
Drink thrown in my face, or you know, you didn't give a fuck about watching your drinking, so now you wilding out in the club and then not giving a fuck about that. Like, you came out to have fun and not give a fuck, but then you took it too far.
I would say, man, that shit can be can lead to peace.
Yeah.
Because it's like you said, it's not in a negative vein of not giving a fuck, but it's just like when, like I said, when you understand like where to place your fucks and when to not give a fuck, it can make your life so much simpler. And like, I'm a person, I love to keep my life as simple as possible, and not in some boring way, but like this is the main thing. This ain't it. So this is where my fucks lie and where they don't lie. So like, it's like it leads to peace because it's just like, okay, like I'm good with this. Like, I care about this. This is fine. I don't care about that, and that's fine.
Right.
I'm good.
Right.
And people just, I think once people get that mindset and they understand like where to low key, like where to place it at, and like where to like care, or not give, you know what I'm saying? Like when you find that balance and understand like where to place it at, it makes life so much peaceful and simpler.
Yeah, no, I fully agree with that one. I wasn't thinking the word peace, but you're right, it is peaceful because it's like, you know what you are and what you aren't. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you start to learn how to move back to the word boundaries. You learn how to set your boundaries with like not caring or just what to care about. Like, or shoot, it tells you when to stop caring about something too. The other example I was going to use is, like I said, my coworker's birthday. If they was going to dinner, yeah, I cared. I was going to go, If they was going to go bowling, yeah, I'll show up. Hookah lounge, yeah. Club, no, I'm good. Well, no. You know what I'm saying?
Why not? Why don't you want to go to the club? I don't really care for the club.
Yeah, I don't care for the club. I told you that from jump. And yeah, you still want to go to the club? That's you then. Have fun, be safe. Yeah. I don't give a fuck though. I'm cool. I'm cool off the club, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, no, I do like that though. It finds some peace and stress. When you start hearing the gossip that you want to hear, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Or shit. I hate to say it, keep it 1,000. It works with our natural life, our natural brains, because we see so many ads throughout the day that it's like shit. You see something that you don't care about, it don't even hold a spot in your head. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Compared to the Nike shoes you saw, that was nice. And he's like, oh, that was cool. I gave a fuck about those.
And I think as you get older, I can only speak for myself. But like certain things that I used to give a fuck about, I just don't anymore. Like, cause I realized like it only holds value and from a childish perspective. The materialistic shit. Like we all like material stuff, we all do. But like the mindset of I gotta have it. It's like once I turn that off, I'm like, I'm okay with what I got. Simplistic shit. Like, I'm okay with, I don't need the latest Jordans. Do I like them? Yes. Is it going to hurt me if I don't get them? No. Right. But is it going to hurt 15, 16-year-old if they don't get them? Yeah, because
it's a social thing.
It's a social thing, and it's like in that bubble, this matters. But then once you get older, you realize like, fuck, I just want my home to be peaceful. And I like, can I do this? Yeah, but I'm gonna nurture this.
Yeah, no, that's exactly because I love how you say. I think not even the word I gotta have it. I gotta be seen with it. I gotta be there. I gotta know what happens. I got whatever the hell it is. The I gotta is like so big. Definitely when you're younger. Like I always love the example of you gonna go to the club or you gonna go do your homework. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you really give a fuck about? I'm sure you don't give a fuck about school, you're tired of it, but you're here for school. Yeah. But at the same time, you want to go party and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to give a fuck about the club, but
it's weird. It's like I'll give y'all the rest of the information when we get off. So like, because it's gonna shock you. Like it's going to be one of those things where you be like, there's no way. So like material shit, right? I had a conversation earlier about something, just a pair of fucking shoes. And it's just like you said, to be seen. Somebody had something for 2 years that I've never seen. I've never seen it, just seen it today. And you would think, what I'm feeling like when I show y'all, you would think that this is something to where you'd be like, damn, I'm surprised this person didn't tell you this immediately. Because it's just so like, you just sit there and you just be like, fuck.
Right.
And it's really like a wild fuck. To the point to where like I literally had, like I was driving to Utah and I had to pull over and I'm like, how do you have this? You never speak about it, but what it can do for you, what these things can do for you, it's literally things that like every working adult be like, fuck. This one thing can create such change in my life. The shit, like I never.
Like someone has tools, but they're not knowing how to use them.
It's like not even that. No.
Just not saying.
You just be like, you don't say nothing, you don't speak about it, but it's just like, so you can just hold on to it and never say nothing to anybody.
Yeah.
But then it's just like, when you see what this can like change, you just sit there and you just be like, you never said nothing about this. Like how? And then when you ask them, they be like, I don't like, it's just I don't really care about it.
Right.
Like I have this, I don't care to show anybody. Like, motherfucker wasn't gonna tell me, but I asked a question that led to it, just unknowingly.
Oh wow.
Cause I'm like, I know you're not, into buying shoes right now, but like, you got anything new? Like, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, I'm shuffling my shit around now, but watch this. Send me some shit. I'm like, there's no way. When we get off, okay. I'm gonna show y'all this shit. And it's going to be one of those things where you be like, really? You have this, you have these, and you literally can like, everything that you've been saying, I want to do this one thing can go get it done.
Oh wow.
Really?
Bro. The shit threw me off because I got frustrated. I'm like, so you mean to tell me you've been complaining about shit? Like, not in a bad way, but like, you mean to tell me like you've been, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saving. I'm doing this, and you be like, bro, this could alleviate all this.
Really?
When we get done with this, I'm gonna show you. So if y'all wanna wrap this up, we can wrap it up and I'll show y'all.
Yeah, I was gonna say we probably gonna wrap it up in a second. But yeah, I was saying, is there anything else I want to jump on the topic on? Don't give a fuck that you feel like you wish you wanted to say.
Learn to not give a fuck when it benefits you, but not hinder you,
and not at the expense of others.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't give a fuck. Give a fuck about cutting somebody off because you never know if that person's paying attention or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look, I like this idea. I need you to go sit down, pick all your fucks up, and decide, where do they actually belong? You know what I'm saying? Sort through them. You know what I'm saying? How many fucks go to work? You know what I'm saying? Okay, my job and one of my coworkers. That's all who gets fucks. Everybody else will get fucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, and start to figure out where you need to put your stress and your worries and your stuff like that, because once you start to realize that, shit, I'm tripping off of this. I'm stressing off the damn video game. I'm stressing off of Sally's party. I'm putting fucks where I don't care. Then life is going to become so much easier. So that's my mindset about this whole, you know what I'm saying, don't give a fuck conversation.
Yeah.
You know, find where your fucks are sitting at. Decide, does it actually belong to be there? If it doesn't belong to be there,
throw it up.
You know, if it doesn't, take that shit and move it somewhere else. As far as somewhere else that it belongs at. You know, and then
place your fucks where they should be fucking placed at.
Place where they should be at. And then I pulled up a quote for this episode real quick. I think it's a good one. The moment I stop caring is the moment when things get better in life. You know, so the moment when you start just letting stuff go, you stop worrying about the social circle, stop worrying about I gotta do it big so my social media can see me, or you know, I gotta look good for this person and that person, I gotta be thought about in this certain way. You know what I'm saying? The moment you stop caring and stop giving a fuck about those things, like,
stop thinking random. You have to.
What's your favorite quote?
My
you
favorite
have
quote?
One quote. What's your favorite quote?
My favorite all-time quote?
Like all time. Or one that stands out to you the most. That kind of put, like, cause I get, okay, that kind of puts you back in line And I think, well, for me, mine's is, if you're playing for the cheers of the crowd, you'll never be satisfied. Because that leaves room for people to alter your feelings about if you're doing good, they cheer for you. If you're fucking up, they booing you.
They don't like what you're doing.
It shifts your. It can literally put. It can when they're cheering for you, you're high. When they're booing you, you're at your lowest. And that's one thing where, like, you always in life, you have to stay even keel about stuff. Like, no matter how bad it gets, no matter how good it gets, you gotta stay in that 50. You gotta stay right in the middle. Because it's like, yeah, because it's like the moment you give them too much of a I care, he sucked. Now all of a sudden you at home worrying about, why do I suck so bad? Now you might kill yourself because the people saying I suck. But in reality, it's just like, do you understand? Like, y'all you can't even do this shit.
Right.
I'm the one that's different.
Yeah.
I'm the one that's like put on this plateau to do this. You're not.
Right.
But why am I giving you the power to alter how I feel about something?
Yeah. Let me just do it.
I'm just gonna get it done. Okay, I didn't get it done this time. Okay, well, maybe next time. Sorry.
And I think that leads me into my quote. I don't know. It's still on my wall, but every L is a lesson. Like, shit's gonna fail. Okay, move forward.
Yeah.
Because now I know this. I didn't take a loss here. It was just another lesson.
Right.
Yeah. So keep moving forward.
Yeah. There's no such thing as losses. It's lessons and wins, people.
There's too many quotes out there. Favorite quote? I can't give you a favorite quote.
Well, not favorite. It can be one that just sticks out to you. You be like,
yeah. That's what I'm trying to think. I think one of the ones that always just stick with me is I don't know. For some, when you said the line favorite quote, the first one that popped in my mind was "Impossible is nothing." You know.
Yeah.
And when I always see that picture quote, I always picture. I think it's on your wall. Yeah, Muhammad Ali.
It's like Michael Jordan or something.
Someone has a Muhammad Ali holding up boxing, and it says "Impossible is nothing" on the bottom.
Yeah.
And that's always picture that one. And then some other ones pop in my mind. Darkness cannot take away darkness. Only light can do that. So hate cannot take away hate. Only love can do that. I am the captain of my fate. I'm the master of my soul. Yeah, I can probably go all day. As I say and talk, they start to pop up. So yeah, but fellas, I think that was a great conversation today, man. I appreciate you guys both, bro, fam. Thank you for coming out here for Show Money Mel.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for all the input today. You know what I'm saying? I feel it's a good conversation. Definitely for a random one. So that was good for me. Mr. 13, I appreciate you as always, bro. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Of course.
Yes, sir. Everybody out there listening, you already know where to reach out to us. Send some love, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you sign up for your Audible book. Get you a free 30 days. Don't want to miss it. Get some free knowledge. You had a good book you suggested. I forgot, Donovan.
It's the 5 people you meet in heaven.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but just the title alone makes me want to download it. So I'm going to download it.
Yeah, it's an interesting perspective. It's you'll enjoy it. It's only like 4.5 hours.
Oh, that's good. Nice and short. Quick car ride. Yeah. So, make sure you get your Audible thing. And hope you guys had a wonderful day, a marvelous afternoon, a splendid evening. And remember to just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming, people.